Diets. There's an all-protein diet, a no-carb diet, a calorie-counting diet, a starvation diet, a point diet, a pre-prepared food diet. All you have to do is stay on a diet for a couple of weeks, and you can reverse all the damage you've done for the last couple of decades. Oh, and then there's the cleanse. That's where you eat all the crap you normally eat and then clean out your system to make up for it. It's like washing away your sins. It implies that no damage has been done. You know it doesn't work that way, don't you? If you don't put junk that makes you sick and fat into your body in the first place, you don't need to try to reverse it all with a diet or a cleanse. And there's nothing healthy about any fad diet or any cleanse. While they're part of the so-called wellness industry, there's nothing about either of them that represents anything close to wellness. Then, because of all the junk in food and all the dieting and cleansing you do to compensate for eating all that food, the wellness industry tells you to take vitamins, minerals, and supplements out of a bottle. They should be telling you that you can avoid all your weight and medical problems if you'll just eat a 100% plant-based diet. But instead, they tell you to eat everything in moderation, practice dieting, and take vitamins, minerals, and supplements. All this makes the wellness industry a multi-billion-dollar-a-year industry. And everything they tell you to do is what will keep them in business. Oh, and then the wellness industry tries to sell you on a 14-minute workout or a single exercise machine that will erase all your sins from your junky diet. Of course, they make all these devices sound like magic. You can continue eating your meat, dairy, and junk food, and the machine will make up for it. You see, the wellness industry has you hooked too. And as a result of listening to all the advertisers who say meat and dairy is fine, and all your friends who say it's fine, and your parents who say it's fine, and your doctors who say it's fine, and your nutritionist, dietitian, and fitness trainer who say it's fine, you keep eating it. And as a result, you develop diseases. So when you get diabetes, or have a heart attack, or get one of the hundreds of types of cancers that could have all been prevented by not eating meat, dairy, and junk food, you go to your doctor. And one of the biggest tools your doctor has for dealing with your disease is medications. And that brings the whole pharmaceutical industry into the picture. Without all these diseases, there wouldn't be much of a pharmaceutical industry. But as long as you stay addicted to your meat, dairy, and junk food, and think you can magically erase your lifestyle sins with diets, cleanses, magic exercise machines, and bottled supplements, there will always be plenty of diseases to go around. And the pharmaceutical industry will have to develop drugs for all those diseases. And you'd rather pop a pill than give up your meat and dairy or exercise regularly anyway. So you're happy that you don't have to change your behavior. Face it. It's hard to break an addiction. So, as long as you need your doctors to fix your diseases in the disease care industry, and as long as doctors need medications to compensate for the fact that you're addicted to your bad habits, and as long as the pharmaceutical companies have to keep making drugs to reverse what your bad habits have done to your body, we'll also need the scientific industry to study the effects of those drugs. So there's a whole sector of the scientific industry devoted solely to the studying of protein and fat and all the things that happen when you put animal products into your body, laze around without exercise, try fad diets, cleanses, etc., etc. You don't hear about most of the scientific research that proves that you're destroying yourself. That is all hushed. Because, hey, if you learned the truth, the economy would crumble. My goodness. If they tell you that all you have to do is eat a 100% based diet to keep your body fit in the first place, it would be a disaster for big business because you wouldn't need them anymore. Can you imagine? If you just stopped eating everything with a face or a mother, you'd stop buying meat and dairy products. And you'd stop patronizing all the restaurants that thrive on your meat and dairy addiction. And you'd never gain weight, which means you wouldn't need the wellness industry with all their diets, cleanses, and exercise machines. Nor would you need to buy your vitamins, minerals, and supplements in bottles. And you wouldn't get diseases that drive you to the disease care industry where doctors try to fix you thin. And you wouldn't need the drugs that the pharmaceutical industries make. And the scientists for protein and pharmaceuticals wouldn't have anything to study. Oh my! None of these big industries would be big industries. And that would hurt the economy. So instead of hurting the economy, the collective decision has been made to let you go on hurting yourself. So I ask you, are you going to buy into it? Are you going to try to justify why you should stay loyal to your addictions and unhealthy lifestyle? Are you going to continue to support the economy more than you support your own health? The decisions are all yours, but just be honest with yourself. I have a feeling that I've hit a nerve. Whenever I have discussions like this with people, they know that what I'm saying is true, but they don't want it to be true. They love their meat, dairy, junk food, laziness, and magical remedies. They love the fantasy of having someone fix things for them. Is that the case for you? The bottom line is that you've never had the health education you need to know the truth. But the truth makes sense. And I'm sure that as I connected these dots, you started seeing the logic and the circular fallacies of all of this. And whether or not you'll act on the truth is entirely your prerogative. But everything is connected. The economy is a very powerful force. The more capitalistic the economy, the more this pertains. It never cares about you. You have to care about you. And I'm here to help you do just that. So that's why I include things like this in my broadcast. This is why I make sure I cover the things that could doom you if you don't know the facts and don't take them into account. So I know that this was a little bit different than what you're used to, but I hope that it helped really put some things into perspective. And I hope that it made you kind of think, oh my God, is there anything that's not connected? And the answer is the only thing that's not connected to the whole scheme is your behavior and your freedom to change your behavior. But most people don't. Most people do not change that behavior. So I will leave you with that. My name is Menopause Taylor. You can go to menopausetaylor.me and you can find all sorts of educational materials on menopause and health in general, as you have seen in this broadcast. Shop around on my website. Look at all the different resources I have. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. I do them with women all over the world, and we can cover anything you want. You can buy my book, which is the new second edition is just out. You can read the articles. You can watch my YouTube videos. You can listen to these broadcasts. Whatever will help you with your education on menopause and health. That's what I'm all about. So I will sign off for now. Thank you so much for listening. Come back again for the next one, and I will see you again then. Bye.